New York.
What?
A purple puppy. That's his battle. Hello, everybody. Hey, you already telling me to go. Sorry about that. Welcome to another week of the show. Cutting up. I'm Cutting, of course, and it's my co-host Casey Jones. Baker Jones, sorry.
What's up, y'all? This is Decker Jones.
We got E right on the tables. He running the show for us, and we got DJ VSOP stopping in sometime today. Okay, guys. Like today's a real serious show, so I'm just drop it down for a second. If you don't mind, we're gonna talk real serious for a second. It's about a disease that affects many men and some women in society. It's something I was born with, and I'm really feeling the need to talk to y'all about this today. The title of the show is called Coolidge-itis, and I'm gonna tell you guys a little story. If you know about the president Calvin, if you own a dime, you know who Calvin Coolidge is because he's on a dime. He's a U.S. president way back in the day, and they were trying to do the farming, industrious boom, and things like that. And him and his wife went to a farm, a chicken farm. I think a chicken house, whatever they call it. And his wife went to the place where the hens were doing their thing, and she asked the handler. The handler told her, hey man, a unique fact about the hens is that the rooster mates 10 times a day. The rooster's a male chicken, And they're like, oh, that's cool. Tell my husband that. And Captain Coolidge came back and it was like, okay, Mr. Coolidge and your wife wanted me to tell you that the rooster mates 10 times a day. He was like, so how many hens do he make with? They were like, up to 10 if you make 10 times a day. And he was like, tell my wife that. So essentially, it's speaking back to the function that, and this is not me speaking my opinion, this is fact that I looked up. Males of almost every species on Earth prefer to mate more often when it's with different females of the same species. With that being said, I was talking about disease. We can take back up.
You're so brave.
I know. I share my story with you guys because I feel like my listeners know me. My listeners can speak to me. But basically, what it is, you ever heard somebody say, and I don't cuss much on that, but new pussy always gonna be new pussy. Pussy. It feel like cuss word to me. John, I know you can relate somewhat.
I can, cause I'm gonna tell you like this. You know how you get tired of eating chicken? Yeah, exactly.
It's like this. My favorite food is steak, and everybody who know me know I love good steak. But I can't eat steak every day. I love steak to death, but I do want some chicken, some Subway or some or some Peter Pitt. Baton Rouge. Shout out to Peter Pitt, Baton Rouge. But basically what we're saying is variety is I said something this week to someone. I forget exactly how I said it, but I said basically variety sparks all action. So meaning if you got something going on and you want something and the same thing every day, you're not gonna be as excited about it. But variety, if you have a job, you do the same thing every day, it's not gonna be as cool to you. It's real monotonous. But if you got a job where you kind of spice it up a little bit, you may like it a little better because you got more functions. It's different things to do. Same thing in everything you do. So don't think it's just about getting new pussy. It's just about something like that. It can be more than that. But that's how most of my female is gonna take it. But it is what it is. I'm not speaking from me. I'm speaking from my perspective, but I'm telling you now, I'm not the one who feel this way. So yeah, it's always gonna be something different about something new. Don't take it. Don't like if you got a man and that's your man and he real to you and all that kind of stuff, don't be offended by what I say because this is how he feels. He just don't want to tell you that. If you were to suggest to bring a chick in the room, he gonna say hell yes with gusto. Thank you, baby. How did you know?
Right now.
Oh, you got somebody already? Man, and the thing is, if you just playing, he gonna be a little bit upset about that. But I'm telling you, give your man a chance to get some variety, and don't hold it against him if he says yes, because that's what he wants. If he could tell you how he really felt, yeah. People like me, Hot Damn I Rock, the High Twin, we wouldn't exist. We wouldn't have pages and shows to show you how people really think because he would have the balls to tell you. Because I don't have anything. If I got something to tell you, I'll tell you, and that's how I feel about it. If I can't tell you, then we need to be together. Because if you can't keep it real with the person you with, then you really shouldn't be with them. And that's just, I see a lot of it on the internet, but that's sad time.
The internet is a funny thing.
You know what I do? I dread the day when my kids can get online on their own and see stuff. That's when I'm gonna hate it. Because we gonna live in a shack in the mountains. I'm not gonna have internet in my house.
Twitter vacays for life.
Let me go to my Instagram page. We're gonna pick up on these questions we had last week.
Oh, and quick shout out to Chop Shop Studios.
Oh, as always, Chop Shop Studios is where we do our thing.
Shout out to Sip Hop.
Also, before we get into the like into the actual questions, we got some announcements as far as things going on locally. Next week, April 7th, we got the kickball tournament. We're gonna be in the building. Team Thacker Jones, that's my co-host. We on his team.
I'm the coach.
Exactly. Yeah. If you see him, you wonder why he coaching. But all coaches are tall, fat black guys apparently. And
I'm gonna rock my suit too.
Yeah, he gonna bring the suit out. The Steve Harvey suit with the 3-piece with the vest.
3-piece with the 50 buttons.
Ooh,
yeah,
shaw.
I'm gonna be
what they call you, closed casket shaw.
Open
casket shaw. Well, yeah. We're gonna be out there, man. For sure. Right now, we got like as far as the people who notable on the team. Not that anybody else isn't notable. Me, DJ VSOP, Thacker Jones. We're trying to see if Supernet want to come out with us, man. But you know, she has a busy schedule. I'm using air quotes right now.
She'll be playing for Team Carlson Drama.
Yeah, Eddie Wright has a team called Team Carlson.
Yeah, our engineer got a team. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna be able to quench his thirst from the water on my knee.
Yeah.
How far my foot gonna be up his ass for his ass whoop?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get an assault charge for this ass whoop we gonna put on their head. And shout out to my homeboy L. Bell. He gonna be out there too. He's a big Samoan, and I'm telling you, he bringing it.
We call him fat too.
We bringing professional kickballers in here, man. So y'all better be ready. Let me check out the questions, man. Let's go back to my questions. What you see interesting this week, John?
Man,
what called your attention on Instagram? What you got?
Man, like I always say, 2 things about Instagram. If you just take a picture of yourself every hour on the hour, and it's all just pictures of you, you are very uninteresting, and you are probably a very boring person. And 2, the thirst trap. Let me talk about that real quick.
Uh-oh.
Because the thirst traps, they just, man. Okay. Say let's take a chick.
Okay.
Boom.
Taking a chick.
She could be an average type female. She could be.
We gonna give a 6-7 status.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She could be thick. She could be skinny. Now, certain chicks work with certain angles.
Yeah. Ooh.
And
bathroom counter.
Like no filter is really the angle game.
It's more about the angle than the filter.
Yeah, it's really the angle game.
Bathroom counter.
And see that's kind of the ones where everybody kind of figured out. Like,
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you another one.
What's that?
I'm gonna take my hand and put it directly underneath my ass, so you see my ass cuff, and I'm gonna kind of bend my back at the same time, so it looks like I got a really big ass, but I really don't. But one.
Or the ones that only take full body shots when they're fully dressed up.
Yeah. But this is my thing about it. If I'm thirsty, if you doing it. So why am I thirsty? You know what I mean? Why am I thirsty if you got your ass halfway out?
I tell you this, it's crazy because it's like this. If I go to Walmart and I'm looking for I drink protein. I'm personal trainer, by the way. Hit me up if you need some help. I'm looking for some protein or some, something. Okay. I go looking for it. I get it, and I buy it. I check out with it. Okay, they had what I wanted. I got what I needed. I'm not complaining because Walmart, I'm not complaining because Walmart, they had what I wanted because they what you're looking for. If you show up to Instagram, I say show up to Instagram because I like it's a place. With your ass out, with your titties out, or you lay, one of my favorites that I noticed, you lay in the bed backwards on your back so your stomach look flat and your titties look big on your neck, and then you take a picture like that. So, and his thing, ladies, if you get 100 likes on that picture, but you take a picture bored at work and you get 15 likes or 20 likes,
you know what it is.
You know what it is, and I'm not making this up. This ain't something that we made up for the show. This is real that we noticed. I mean, because a lot of times I won't like the pictures like that. I may look at it 2 or 3 times, but I'm not gonna like it because I don't want you to get satisfaction that cut like that picture.
Or the big girl that put on the 2 little panties.
Ooh, and make her ass like
yeah. And it's like, baby, look, take a little, okay, take a little bigger, do your thing. Everybody made different, quality how they can look.
The thing is, if it was truly even the way it's supposed to be even, everybody could take neck up shots, and you see how pretty you are before I get likes.
Exactly.
Because it's one chick on my timeline I have never seen a picture of her from the neck down. I've seen her in person. She's a really pretty girl, like really pretty girl, and she gets a ton of likes on her picture because she's pretty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how she took a ton of pictures. She's probably not very interesting, but she's a very pretty girl, and she gets a lot of likes on her pic. Now and like her body decent too, but she kind of plays the neck up, which I can respect that more than she could play the whole body.
Well, you gotta know what you're working with.
You know what? You gotta know what you got.
You can't demand elite QB money when you're throwing 25 interceptions. You see what I'm saying? Like, like you gotta know what you're working with. And that's
exactly. And some people got a different skill set, if you will.
Yeah.
Like some girls got neck down, they got it. Neck up, not so much. So you got to play what you're getting. But at the same time, if you put a picture on Instagram, Instagram is made for people to like and comment on your pictures.
Yeah.
It kills me when people call people thirsty when you putting stuff out there, and dudes are guilty of it. When you put stuff out there, you ever seen the dude holding the water money? Or the dude flipping through the cash? It's like, it's 2013. How old is that? First, foremost. And if you know somebody like that, tell me how let me personally. I don't give a fuck what he said to me.
Bankroll.
Put these paws on him.
He
got a problem with me. I'm doing the paw hands right now. But the point of this is like you all know if people like that dumb. I'm finna cut. If people like that about you or what you're trying to put out there, basically what you put out there, what you get back. And if I put out there a car with some rims on it, me standing by my car, and next picture is me in the club, and next picture is me in another club, and me in a third club, and I'm flashing my money, and I got a drink in my hand in every other club picture. You know who I am by Instagram. I hate people say don't judge me off my Instagram page. If that's all you show me, that's all I can judge you by.
You uninteresting motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. If that's all you got to show, that's all, you know. If all you got is look how much money I got, that's how I'm going to judge you. It's one of them look how much money I got to ask people. If all you got is look at my titties, I'm going to judge you. It's one of them look at my titties. I'm thinking all you got is titties. That's the best thing in your life is your titties. You got 20 pictures of your face and one of your kids that we didn't even know you had. So
that we didn't know you had.
Anyway, I can talk about that all day, man. Instagram is interesting. The first question I got for last week is it says when getting to know someone, what are some of the things that gets them put in the friend zone? And I got some interesting comments. My homeboy Cool Whip, shout out to him, man. He keeps if you're on Facebook, his name is Stephen Cool Whip McDuffie. That dude is hilarious. His comment was taking too long to let me fuck, and that's interesting because that's the epitome of getting put in the friend zone from a guy's perspective. Yeah. If you don't have sex with him, you probably his friend. So that was shout out to him for that comment. We got a couple of comments. I'm trying to think of one that one of my favorite followers. She says some statements that show a lack of confidence or being too sexual or showing characteristics of a person I know I don't want to deal with on a personal level. And that's interesting because basically what she's saying is if you act like somebody who she knows she don't already like, you're not getting any play from her, which I can respect that.
I can respect it. Yeah,
I can respect that. We're not all about bashing over here. One of my followers, Sincerely Nikki 3, she says, not being able to keep up with me in a conversation and ask questions, that way I know you're willing to learn. I do that all the time. And I'm like, a lot of guys want to seem confident, and it's hard to evoke confidence when you're asking a question about something you don't know. I don't have that problem. I don't mind asking a question. I'll ask a million questions, and people know that. But some people have a hard time evoking confidence when you're asking a question. So I can see where she's coming from. She wants a guy who feels confident, but also humble enough to ask a question to kind of to show he's willing to learn about that. So I can respect that also. We got another comment. She says not being able to bring balance to the schedule or include time for us. And when you get to know somebody, I'm gonna be honest with you, lady, you're not on his time frame. You on his time. Because any man worth having anything, he got a job, he has other things to do, and he got more than you in his life. So the fact that he don't quote unquote make time, you know what? I always say this phrase: the only person that can make time is Jesus. And I can't make time. like okay, basically what I'm saying is this: if he carves out whatever time you get, be thankful for it.
That's true.
Because again, if he takes a day for you out the week, not even a whole day, a couple hours out of his week, because think about it. If he got any kind of job, that's 40 hours. If he got any kind of activity, that's another couple hours. And if he got anything else he want to do, that's his time. Let that man choose what to do with his time. And you know what's crazy though? It's on YouTube, lady, because if you know a dude not interested in you and he's not trying to give you the time that you like, don't talk to him. Don't lead him on. Don't sit there and say, well, he not giving me the time I want, and complain. After one or two complaints, if he ain't changing, you kind of feel what's going on there. Either he too busy or he don't like you. And I can't say which situation, because I've been on both sides of that coin. I've been too busy for a girl, or I just hadn't liked her. So it's always a double side. That's a double sided coin, and you gotta understand that it's up to you to be the judge of the situation. if you see that he's busy and you can see that, and you can feel where he coming from, you see he got goals and ambition, he's trying to accomplish it. He's not just putting you to the side to go to the studio and hang out with his partner, or he going to the quote unquote studio. Pause.
Something I'd like to say, I want people to truly understand, women especially. If you find a man who's driven in life in something, it could be shoveling shit, it could be painting, it could be fucking bodybuilding. But if he's driven about something and it's working for him, don't interfere with that with the, oh, you don't make time for me.
Preach on it.
Shit. Because if the nigga was sitting at home, on his ass, doing nothing, giving you all the time you wanted, you'd be like, nigga, get the fuck away from around me, go do something.
This old lazy ass.
Don't kill a nigga with that dream. Don't douse his dreams with relationship. You know, it can work.
Here's the thing though. Do you really want a man who's always there when you call him? He's never doing anything? Is that what you really want in your life? Because, I mean, honestly, you want a man who got something to do. I mean, you don't want a man who, and like a lot of chicks come in and say, well, I don't want to be busy all the time. I need my time. And that's cool. But at the same time, before you were with him, what was your time? It was non-existent. So think about it from that perspective. You didn't exist to him, so he got to carve time out for you out of his schedule. Maybe I'm crazy. I could be. Who knows? Let's go to a different question. It says, how much do you guys think looks matter when pursuing a mate? How much importance do y'all place on looks versus a good job or a great personality? I got some interesting comments with this one because I think some people lying to me. But some people lying, of course. Because they say, okay. Of course. Just say, this is one of my friends from way back. Her name is _Jess_Shay, another underscore for some reason. Tell her I said I don't like that. It says, no matter how much people may deny it, looks play a big part. You have to be somewhat attracted to a person in order to give them the time of day. And that's, and you know what's crazy? Like I said last week, when you see somebody, you're not thinking, man, I bet she'd be a great cook, or I bet she has an awesome personality. You thinking, hey, she looks good, let me find out. I see that ass. DATASS. That's how you, but that's what you're looking at. Like when you see a chick, and I've seen chicks do it and guys do it. This for everybody. When you meet a person, you want to be physically attracted to them because honestly, everybody say, well, when looks fade, personality's gonna stay. I'm not trying to know you when I'm 80. I'm not. By the time, look, if you look good enough, by the time you 80, I'll be used to whatever you are as a person. Yeah. If you decent enough to start with. I'm just saying, I want you to be 80. Yeah. And then it's like this. By the time, look, if I'm with you until your looks fade, you that's when people overthink stuff. You know what I'm saying? If he with you from the time you young and virile to the time your looks fade, I'm thinking your looks ain't gonna matter so much to him then anyway. Honestly, hell, y'all fell off after high school. Man, I saw a picture on Instagram and the chick said, it said, like I've been fat. Like, I've been fat. Like, y'all the ones that fell off. Like, I would say I saw a picture on Instagram that said skinny girls in high school. 4 years later, they was all thick and fine. Fat. That's the fine girls in high school. 4 years later, they was all fat. And I can't tell you how many times I've seen that be true. I can't say it's true on every occasion. Because I know some chicks who've been fine since high school and they still fine. Yeah, very few. Very few. But I know a lot of chicks who like a lot of chicks who at the high school, man, fell off like Big Mac time. Shout out to Paige Jones for that line. I'm talking about they are, woo. Like you see them now, it's like, oh my, ooh, girl. And they're like the whole another one of them. Like their cousin who was fat all the time. I don't know. And honestly, it's funny. That were the more mature looking ones that was in middle school, and then they started falling off halfway through high school. Man, yeah, it's crazy because it's crazy how the years aren't kind to a lot of people. Yeah. So I'm happy enough that my skin I still look in my 20s. You know, I work out. Yeah. I look like I'm healthy. Because Lord knows, I see the people from high school, man, they look every bit of 30, 45, 50, 60. Like, how old are you really? Like, how old were you in high school, man? Like, man, I was the second youngest in our class. Like, wow. Man. That's amazing. But like I said, ladies, y'all fall off, and I've been fat. Dudes fall off too, though. Yeah, they do. How many dudes you done seen fall off? I mean, I have. Pause. I'm just, not you looking at a dude like that, but I mean, how many dudes you have? Like in high school, you was a man, homie. Like how many dudes you seen like that? High school, you a man, homie. Now you smoke. Driving the same car that they had in high school. Or they smoking because their mama cut them off. Yeah. It's like how many dudes? Come on, man. But back to the original question, as far as looks go, when you find somebody, we all know looks play a huge part when you meet somebody. Because really, honestly, if looks didn't matter, Instagram wouldn't be a thing. You would accept friend requests from people on Facebook without a picture up if looks didn't matter so much. And I have people say, like, I have people all the time, like, no pic, no reply.
Yeah.
And so that's how it is, man. I remember back in high school club. Yeah. You remember high school club way back, I like 10th or 11th grade, and I used to be at school, so I come for the pickup.
Yeah.
And I used to get not much love because you didn't have a pickup. When you had a pickup, though, man, you get everything, man.
High school club is the reason for a whole bunch of 10-year-old kids right now.
Man, what?
10 to 12-year-old kids right now.
Man, high school club was the shiznit. It was the bee's knees, legs, and his arms.
Man, like, shout out to high school club, instant message.
It was so simple, though, because it was just you in a chat room.
In the chat room, like, hey, baby, what's up? I like your pic. Oh, for real?
Oh, private message.
Private message. Oh, you got a cell phone? Like, you got a cell phone? Like, yeah.
I remember cell phones were a commodity. Like when it was like, man, you got a cell phone? Oh my goodness! Now it's like my cousin got a cell phone. She in 9th grade, man. It's not even special anymore. She don't. It's not cool. It's not cool cell phone, you know. But it's still a cell phone. I want a cell phone in 9th grade. Anyway, back to the question. We keep segueing. The question basically means that people. Looks matter a whole lot, and if you don't think that, then hey, you lying to yourself. And crazy part is, if you one of those people who say looks don't matter, and you can get past that with somebody who you not, if you can really be with somebody who you're not attracted to physically at all, more power to you. We can hit me up. We're gonna invite you to the show to tell us how you did it. So just holler at us. We're gonna let you know about that. We got some more questions coming up. Let me look.
And quick shout out to the Underground Railroad at ugrrlive.com. That's ugrrlive.com. Shout out to them, man. Them boys making a movement, man.
Man, we're gonna holler at them. We're gonna shout them out every show.
Yeah.
Hey, check this out. We got another question. This is one of my favorite questions of all time. And this is one of the questions that if you ever bored at a party and people ain't really mingling, this is a question you can ask, and everybody kind of gets into it because everybody has an opinion on it. And it's how much does body count weigh when you're getting to know somebody? And for those who don't know, body count is how many people you slept with before you met your current person. And it's so many views on this because you tend to get looser views from people who have a higher body count. They tend to think, well, her past was her past. And I'll tell you this much. I listen to Pandora a lot, and there's a comedian on there named Brett Ernst. And Brett Ernst says, I don't care who you are. If your track list too long, I don't want you. I mean, I can't see myself being serious with you. And that's how a lot of guys feel. Females, this is one of the things that guys win on. This is one of the double standards that guys win on because honestly, a guy slept with a bunch of chicks, a chick can get past that as long as you don't know the chicks, you know.
A guy can sleep with a lot of chicks and have a lot of kids by a lot of chicks, and a chick will still mess with the guy, get pregnant, and say, wow, what happened? And it's like, baby, you had like 6.
Like the guy in Tennessee with 17 kids or 20-something kids now. How do you get 7?
Yeah, exactly.
How do you get 8? Yeah. And that's why I say a lot. It's a lot. People make bad decisions all the time. And whoever slept with him after 6, 7, even 8, like really, I mean, you know, crazy. He could have been lying. But some of them got 2 kids by him, and they're like number 2, the 2nd kid and the 13th kid.
Who had the 17th?
Yeah, who had number 17? Like, you know, he had more kids since then.
Wow.
So how do you have 20? Who had 20 after you saw him on the news with 17?
Wow. And it's like, if women so good at being detectives and finding that information, how
don't
you don't know he got 17 kids?
Don't say that.
No!
Don't say that. Because
how you don't know he got 17 kids?
Don't say that because it'll be a year from now. You walk in your house like, hey, Mr. Jones, it looks like you didn't claim independence on your taxes last year. Like, detecting my ass, that's stalking.
Yeah.
So, but basically, what I'm saying is, I'll be honest with you. Numbers matter a lot. So that's why I say, the decisions you make will weigh on you forever. Just whether they weigh light or weigh heavy. Because again, if you've been honest with somebody, I appreciate your honesty. Because honestly, if you've been honest with a guy, you tell him, hey man, I slept with 100 guys. he might not like the fact that you did, but he got to respect your honesty. And that's something that a lot of guys refuse to do. Like, dude, if she tell you the real and it's a bunch of dudes, respect her honesty, man. Give her a chance because she actually told you, hey, you know, this is what it is. I don't want you to be blindsided. Because honestly, I know chicks who slept with a bunch of guys and they playing that virgin role or they playing the role like, oh, you know, 2 in college, 1 after. It's like, come on.
Well, I don't even ask about it.
I don't ask.
You know
what's crazy though? I'm one of them people. I'm not gonna ask you, but if you ask me, I don't want to know everything.
Yeah.
Like don't ask me what you don't want to be asked back, and don't ask me what you don't want to truly know. Because if you ask me, I'm gonna come back at you like, okay, how many guys? Okay, where you from? Where were the guys from? I need to know this because I'm not taking you anywhere, and you walk up on a dude that you slept with. We fighting.
Well, see, but like that, you never know.
I'm gonna put these paws on.
Cause you never know, because you might be out somewhere, she see a dude she know, and he might not even look in her direction.
Yeah, that's true. You never. Oh, I done been in the room with some chicks and we don't even acknowledge each other.
Yeah,
but you know what it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I done been in rooms where everybody. I done been in a room. Say it's 20 people in the room. The chick included, and half of the room done hit.
Yeah.
And everybody just like, hey, man.
Yeah, it's co-mingling like it is, like there's nothing going on. Yeah. And from my experience, I hate the chicks who. Here's the thing. My beef is this: the chicks who turn their life around turn into the martyrs for the chicks with the chicks with high body count. Yeah. Like the chicks, like, oh, don't judge her, and she can turn her life around. And you know what? She can. The problem is, I ain't saying I can't accept her for who she is, but I would have a hard time doing it. And that's my thing. I don't mind. Like I said, repairs is repairs. That's true, but you can't expect me to not think about it. It's like if a dude cheats on a chick, that's gonna forever be in the back of her mind. So when she bring up that, I bet you with that bitch, it's like you can't. I mean, you can hate her for it because again, she's bringing up old stuff. But at the same time, it's like she it's gonna be in her mind. You can't expect her to forget about it. It's like nothing you do, people gonna forget about it. And that's the thing you gotta understand. Don't expect people to forget about your faults because you want to remember everything you did good. We live in a nature where we live in a society where people forget what you did good in seconds, but they remember your faults hard. Because for instance, like I say, we have an organization where we give away shoes called Kids Kicks CC. If you ever get a chance to go to YouTube, go to youtube.com/KidsKicksCC. We do videos, we collect money from the videos and buy shoes for needy kids. I haven't heard about that from somebody I didn't know yet, but I think, but it's some things you know, it's crazy. A couple years back, I heard from a chick. I heard you was I'm not gonna get into detail, but it's basically rumors about you, who you sleeping with, who you messing with, other kind of stuff. Like, how can you hear about all this, but you can't hear about me giving away shoes to kids who need it? But like I said again, it's a quote by Winston Churchill. Good news, bad news travels around the world twice, while good news still putting his pants on, and that's how it works.
Yeah, true. That's very true. That's very true.
But back to the original question: if you got ladies, say you had a wild teen life, or you had a wild college life, you can't expect a guy to just kind of bypass that because you look decent now, or because you want to be wife now. And another thing about that, another segue. This is something I hadn't even asked on Instagram, but what I'm gonna ask next week. What makes a good wife? Like, what makes a like?
Shout out to Cameron, man. Shout out to Cameron from Starfield.
Cameron knows the producer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shout out to Cameron, man. Yeah, man. What makes a good wife, man? Like, I tell a lot of chicks think and another question: does every chick think they wifey material? Like, here's the thing. Like, say in a factory, they make Nike shoes in a factory. Every shoe made is not worth the money they charge, so they throw them away. They're called B grades. They throw them away and they don't sell them. What is?
Easy sell.
Don't get him. We're gonna edit that. Don't put him on our show. We're not gonna even. And if you sell fake shoes, don't talk to me. But yeah. Okay. What makes okay? I'm not a mathematician, but judging by the numbers. If you go by just true logic, every woman alive can't be wifey material. She can't be, literally, because no, it can't be possible. It's not logical to believe that every woman ever made was meant to be somebody's wife. True enough, it's somebody for everybody. That's true, but is she meant to be his wife? Could she be meant to be his side bitch? Possibly. I know some chicks who were made for that role. They're perfect for that.
practice girls.
The practice girls.
Yeah.
If somebody was made, I'm saying some girls are made for that. Some people and guys too. Some dudes are made for you to find your bearings with. You know what I'm saying? He made to teach you the lessons that the next man gonna appreciate. Yeah. Like, you know what? I cooked and he didn't appreciate it. Or wait. First he liked this and now he don't appreciate it. First he liked that, now he don't appreciate it. But the next time I'm like, damn, that bitch cooked and she clean up. She made the bed up after it. Man, bruh, I got to have that. So some guy, and another thing too, some people don't appreciate stuff more than other people will. So meaning, if you do something and one guy didn't appreciate it, trust me, somebody will. But don't Instagram that. Because I hate seeing pictures about what you don't do, somebody else will. Like, don't you got a boyfriend?
And
well, I don't chase him, I replace him. But you been chasing the same dude since high school.
Yeah.
Or you've been sleeping with the same dude off and on for how many years now? But you don't chase him. And same thing with guys. Guys chase chicks all the time. I know dudes with 7 bitches and chasing 8. It's like, dude, let people be who they are.
Let these hoes hoe.
Let these hoes hoe. Male and female.
Male and female.
Let these hoes hoe. Stop trying to sew up something that you know ain't meant to be sewed up. And some people just too young. Some people aren't old enough to appreciate the company of one person. Which is true. Some people haven't reached that level of maturity. And it's crazy. It might not be a level of maturity because how many old rich guys you know with one woman?
That's true. That's true.
Exactly.
Yeah. That whole.
It's crazy. Oh, wait. It's crazy. This bad example. Hugh Hefner has never had one woman ever in his life. Larry Flint always had several.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman got caught with his side bitch in a car after an accident. His side bitch of 20 years.
Now he got the dead hand. He tried to hide it.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, on Batman.
Hey, bro. Get off of gun. Who's he playing that movie? Get off Mandela, bro. That's what you. You get off Mandela.
He was with a side chick. Got dead hand. Tried to hide it.
Get off Mandela.
Dude, he had the twins. They tried to hide it. Well, he did kind of try.
He did try to hide it.
Yeah, it's like you know it there, man. It didn't go nowhere.
The point is this. Anybody who can have two gonna have two, pretty much. You think Oprah don't have no side dick no way? Oprah fucking Gail too, but the thing is, I think Oprah got some side dick somewhere.
Damn it! It was just started.
I say this much. Look at Oprah for a second. I don't want, you know. I want that heavy hand to come down.
We love Oprah and we love Beyonce.
And we love books.
We love books.
The point is this: you think Jay-Z don't have a side bitch?
I mean,
okay, tell me this. And this, if you listen, you can comment on my page or whatever. Comment on the page from the show. Name me one NBA All-Star who you don't think has a side bitch.
An All-Star?
Yeah. Name me one first or second team NBA player who you think don't have a side bitch. I wait. Kevin Love a wiggle. Yeah. Kevin Love got a side bitch somewhere. Marshall Henderson got a side bitch. You mean to tell me Kevin Love ain't got one? Nigga, Norris Cole got a side bitch. You mean to tell me?
Okay.
Even better. Mario Chalmers had a chick sneak. Ask for a picture. You see that on his picture of him? She like, you asked for a picture. Mario Thomas got bitches like that.
See, this is what I'm saying.
You mean tell me LeBron ain't got no side bitch?
No.
You mean, shut up. I'm just saying, you mean tell me, come on now. Really? Everybody, D-Wade and Gabrielle, you were such a beautiful couple. You mean tell me D-Wade don't got a side bitch in Miami somewhere?
This is...
Or side bitch ass in Miami somewhere?
Well, D-Wade stole my woman from me.
Becca Jones has an unreal love for Gabrielle Union right now. He has the kind of love that just can't be shared.
Like, Gabby. I miss you, Gabby. One day we will be together. You like a little bit older than me, but you know what? That don't even matter. I don't mind about your side, about your body count. I do not for any woman. You know, I know that Hollywood game.
I tell you this much. Yeah, her body count really more than Becca Jones. fact, this is like we know the question, so I can go random right now. Becca Jones says this is something he's been saying for years. I don't believe. He said he was sleeping with Nicki Minaj. That's a lie.
I wouldn't sleep with Nicki
That's
Minaj.
a lie.
I wouldn't sleep with Nicki Minaj.
That's a lie.
I'm gonna tell y'all next week why not.
I tell you what, man. But anyway, that's our show. We doing good. Y'all doing good. Stay doing good. Shout out to us. April 7th. We're going to be out there playing kickball, man. You guys have a good week. Have a nice life. Thank Jesus for the days you've given. And goodbye.